Howdy y'all. In this video, I begin my journey as the first farmer in my family, and there's a twist. I took out a $500,000 farm loan that I got paid back in 2 years. Will I make it big, or will I go broke? Watch to find out, folks. Howdy y'all. Welcome back to First Gen Farmer. It's October now, and you know what that means. Harvest season. But before we do harvest season, let's pop this thing out and take it for a little spin. Because I want to show you guys what we ended up doing different. And there's only one thing to do, and that is drive out to go see it. I think this would be my path of choice. So, I plowed up between the fields and merged them up. Of course, we're going to be harvesting them separate. But from this side, where it snakes, for the different property boundary, it is all technically combined up right now. And there was a further surprise if you didn't catch last episode where I did the grand tour of the farm. So let me go ahead and show you what I end up doing between episodes. So right here we got ourselves a road, kind of a skinny one, I know, going all the way to our mythical field 14. It's about time we get a road going over there that a combine can go to, instead of having to take a full long highway to. I did think about smoothing this out while I had the plow out, but then I figured, oh no, I'll just ruin more crops doing that. Oh shoot, the bridge hasn't came in yet. Let me give the guy a call and see where it's at. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, we finally got a bridge going over here. Oh. Yep, all the corn's ready, and how does that even drain? The soybeans should be ready, yep. We got a custom contractor coming out to help out with the harvest. So, let's go ahead and get things kicked off, and I'll give the contractor a go-ahead. But something that did change was clearing out all the brush from the creek here. Still some visual glitch of some left, but they're actually gone, I promise. Up there by the bridge, I ended up submerging the skid steer and had to lease a bigger, more powerful one that wouldn't get submerged or sunk. And well, that kind of took another 10 grand out of my account. I did get the soil samples for this field. Oh, let's not talk about the price. But yeah, we're all set to go. So I'll just flip to it whenever we get to her. Well, so this combine ain't really wanting to start up or crank up. Kevin and I have been poking around under it for a while. It's a little past 9 now. We have not exactly had any progress, and it's just system lockout from dealership or John Deere itself. I didn't think it was that new, but I got a dealership mechanic coming out here to come plug his fancy computer in. So far, It's looking like I might have the contractor do the corn too. But a combine upgrade may be needed in next year's harvest. And who knows, we might even get 2 while we're at it. But it all depends on a lot of things. Ugh. I'm just... Ugh. What are the hours on you anyway? Not even 9 hours. Really? Oh, brother. We still got a lot of corn to do, and I mean a lot. I have no idea what's going on. Bare minimum, at least I may have him take out the bigger fields, and then we can do the smaller fields, say, next month. Well, next month, or week or 2 from now. Well, it's only a week till November anyway. I don't know. This is bugging the heck out of me. I'm getting frustrated. I need to go in, just cool off for a bit. This is aggravating. So here we are at 12:30 now. And, well, he finished up the soybeans a lot faster than thought, but he can go up to 12 miles an hour. He said there was a guy following behind him. Well, kinda. Just jumping on the fields after him and getting everything swathed. Well, not swathed. I can't speak, can I? Raked all together so it's all put into bigger rows. I guess that means he decided I wanted soybean straw. So I guess there's another year I'm going to be doing soybean straw. So it gives me something to do, I guess. I just need to go spend, what, 62 grand on a baler now and hope it works. Oh. He said he's going to get started over here on the corn. He just got to go home, go grab his corn head, and then get started. So, we'll let him get started, I guess. Oh, and the number he gave me was 579,000 liters of soybeans. Wow. Just wow. So yeah, it's quite a record year so far. And honestly, with the 2 huge fields of corn we got on top of what we already had in corn, we are definitely going to be raking in some corn profits. After what seems like ages, we've finally procured a baler from the dealership. So, we're finally going to get started, and honestly, I gotta admit, I like the look of it, of the fact that they raked it all together, I mean. Oof. Yeah, definitely filling up faster. Now, throwing realism aside for a minute, I want to see if this thing actually... Okay, it does invisible. I'm not... So, problem solved. It just did not like the 50,000 liter bales, which means we're making 25,000 liters right now. Will this continue to work? I have no clues, because the baler seems to be filling up almost as fast as we are popping them out. honestly thinking about doing a little time lapse of this. I got the two 50,000 liter bales that are invisible behind that parked car, and yeah. This is gonna be great. Yeah, probably not, but yeah, it'll be what it'll be. I'm accepting my fate and my luck.
You drove us down to that county fair, cotton candy skies and laughter in the air. You pulled me close when the night got cold, held my hand like you were never letting go. Date nights you crafted just to see me smile, a bottle of wine, a book waiting on the sill a while. When the world felt heavy and the light slipped thin, you were the calm that pulled me back in. Chris, you're the light in my storm, the warm hand when I'm worn and torn. You laugh through the thunder, you bring me back from under. When the darkest days come, you lift me up like you always do. You're the light in my storm. I remember those quiet mornings, you by my side. Sick days made easier with gentle smile. You never asked for much, just gave everything. Like a lighthouse steady through whatever life would bring. I was lost deep in shadows, but you knew the way. Pulled me from the silence, showed me how to stay. You changed the story, turned the page so slow. Made me believe love's something I could hold. Chris, you're the light in my storm, the warm hand when I'm worn and torn. You laugh through the thunder, you bring me back from under. When the darkest days come, you lift me up like you always do. You're the light in my storm. Thank you for lifting me when I couldn't stand, for building a home out of this fragile land. You saved me in ways words can't explain. I'm never the same, but I'm whole again. Chris, you're the light in my storm, the warm hand when I'm worn and torn. You laugh through the thunder, you bring me back from under. When the darkest days come, you lift me up like you always do. You're the light in my storm.
So, y'all, in total, let me shut the tractor off. We got 186 bales, minus the two invisible 50,000 liters. We had 184 25,000 liter bales. So let's go ahead, bring this back home, and I'm going to sell this baler. I don't know why I didn't just lease it, but we're just going to go ahead and go sell it because we have no more use for it. Next year we will not be doing this, and if we get a custom contractor, I will tell him not to do any straw swath, because I am not dealing with balers no more. or at least for this case I'm not. I got way too much that's going to be happening, and I don't want to worry about baling soybean straw anymore. According to the contractor, he had 3. Yeah, 3 combines ready to go for corn. So he knocked that out in the time that I was done, and he brought in 1,493,000 liters of corn. Like, what in the absolute heck? Oh, brother. Just the sheer, what happened there? Alright. This is their little service department, which I'm going to dispose of the baler here. And I'm going to park this in back. Then walk up front and tell them it's ready for resale. So, yep. Let's just say we didn't exactly make our money back. They did say our skid steer is ready, which I kind of accidentally spoiled that, but yeah. We're gonna head home and, well, load up the semi with some corn and put it in the corn dryer because it needs to get cooking, and I just cannot wait. I'm ready. Plus, I need to use semi anyway for loading bales. So here we go, loaded down with 500,000 liters. We are off to the corn dryer. Now, I don't know if we're gonna make it with just one load or if it'll take 2, or I know it definitely won't take just one, actually, because I thought with 400,000 liters, I thought we had 400,000 last year. We had a lot of room left in the space. I couldn't tell you honestly how much I think it holds. But we're sure about to find out, and we are not going to start it until we are completely filled up. This might take a long time to sell, but we're eventually going to get it all, well, sold. So we got 500,000 liters in it so far, and it only looks to be like a third filled, so I think it can hold 1.5 million. It would basically be 3 full loads of this semi. Oof. We got 222,000 liters and some change on some dried corn, which we will take up here to sell. But yeah, after that we will eventually start gathering our bales once we fill this up anyway. So we got 169,000 and some change from the initial sale of the dried corn, and then we got another 20,000 from the government bonus. That ain't too shabby. I feel like the price is a little low, but I guess that'll do. I'm honestly thinking about doing the soybeans before we finish up our corn dryer, but I want to get that corn dryer going first, so I guess it'd be probably better to get started on it now. This is actually the first time I'm using this. This thing's nice. I wouldn't mind having something a little bit bigger. I know this is big, but I prefer something a lot bigger in a way. Which I think this thing can hold about 3 million liters. But yeah, something definitely bigger would definitely be a lot better for us. Because if we got that much off of these fields this year, if we get more corn ground, we're going to need the space for sure. Oh, she's full. Time to pull her up. Alright, we should have 200 something thousand liters left after this load. Wait, no. 493,000 liters would be left. That would basically be almost 3 loads. Oof. What the? Well, I guess while I'm waiting for that to fill up, might as well wash this thing. Eesh. Look, gotta get the windshield. And might as well get the back glass. Ooh, you're filthy back here. Gotta get in between the tires too. I don't know why he can't just put things away. And clean them first, I should say. You all done? Good. Let's go ahead and get her moving. Let's get to trucking, folks. Those beans, this thing is all fixed up finally. I should probably get this thing home eventually. I need a small trailer and probably need to get something like my old gooseneck. I should never have sold that thing. I should see if I could find that back. Although I don't know who bought that from the auction. I reckon I better talk to Sam or maybe Leo. Considering Zoe left the county, I have no idea where she ended up. Well, time to go get the other load. I do have it currently on because I found out this thing is holding, or about to hold, pretty much 1.5 million. So that answers that question. We are going to fill it up almost completely with this year's harvest. On the road again with the final load. Oof. Just the sheer amount of corn we produced. And to think, we don't even own all the fields yet. We own all but a handful of them down here, and there's a real big one just over here. If we were to turn that into corn, we're already producing our maximum amount that our corn jar can handle. I think I might need to find out what other crops I can do to be able to sell for a good profit. Which, we have the idea of doing alfalfa over here, but that would require us buying out Leo completely. Which, looks like his grass business, or I guess he's doing silage bales? Those look too rotten to be even silage bales. I guess he let them sit for way too long. Although he did say he was technically doing hay. And with this being our first and pretty much only full load of soybeans, I'm going to take them somewhere different and try to sell them throughout our own co-op. So let's head on down there and see just what kind of price we could fetch for them. Well, well, well. And for the first hopper, we get 312,000 plus another 37 from government bonus. Looks like we could save the rest of the soybeans for another time. Oof. We're going to be able to pay off the loan. Hold it. Invisible bales. They're still a curse. Are there any more hiding around here? Well, there happens to be 8 of those invisible little suckers around that place. I found out the conflict. Because soybean straw is like a custom thing, the baler couldn't do 50,000 liters properly, but it could do the 10,000, I thought it was, and 25,000 just fine. But as you can see, we are just over $1 million, so I think it's about time we finished off this debt. And well, why not sell the soybeans first, and then we'll pay it off, and then see what we can do with the money. I'm kind of wanting to save it up just for, say, something important next year. But who knows? Only time will tell. That's a nice chunk of change. Almost 100,000 plus another 12. What are we going to do with that kind of money? Well, for one thing, save it. Because we got a lot of work that needs done, and honestly, we should probably get that done first. AKA, round up all the soybean straw bales. But how about we just save that for next month, because it's only a week or two away. So let's go ahead and wrap up this month of October by paying off the debt. Well, that'll do it for this episode, folks. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, as it helps the channel out greatly. And please leave a comment, as I found out it actually helps boost the amount of views and amount of reach this video has. So if you would happily just write anything you'd like, criticism, comments, anything you'd like, anything's appreciated. And I'll see all y'all in the next one. See you around, folks.